Hello everyone. I, Assistant Professor Abhigna Vaishnav, welcome you all to the video lecture series for the subject Consumer Behavior for Semester 7 LJ Integrated MBA. Well, marketing is something which starts with the customer and ends with the customer, rather it never ends. So as a part of that, we are going to study the subject consumer behavior. Well, the objective of studying this subject is to familiarize the students with the different aspects of the consumers, the internal and the external influences, and the challenges and the strategies faced by the institutes for how to attract the customers. So as a part of that, the subject is bifurcated into 4 modules. Let us have a look at the module introduction first. First module comprises of understanding the consumer behavior through marketing concept, level of decision making, consumer behaviors study, as well as the factors that are going to affect in the different levels of consumer decision making. Then we'll be studying the customer value, satisfaction, retention, and trust aspect, and how the new technology affects the consumer behavior. The module 2 and 3 talks about customer as an individual, wherein we'll be discussing the motivation, perception, personality, learning, attitude, and attitude change part. In module 4, we will be focusing on the social cultural environment within which a customer functions, wherein we'll be studying the social class, family, reference group, and the cultural aspects. The second half of module 4 talks about the cross-cultural environment within which a customer behaves, wherein we'll be focusing on the diffusion innovations, CBB model, the consumerism, the customer decision-making process, and a brief idea about the neuromarketing. First, let us look at the module 1, wherein we will be studying the understanding of consumer behavior through marketing concept, through levels of decision making, through value, satisfaction, trust, and retention part, and the role of new technology. Well, consumer behavior. What do you mean by consumer behavior? This is a behavior that a customer portrays while selecting, purchasing, using, evaluating, and disposing of a product or a service which he thinks he expects that satisfies his implied and stated needs. That's customer behavior for you. Well, as an entity, we can have a personal consumer, we can have an organizational consumer as well. An individual who buys products or services for himself, for his family, for the reference group that he has. That is a personal consumers. When as an organization consumer, as an entity, when he purchases a product, services, equipments, raw materials for any organization to function, that part is organization consumer. Well, if we talk about the marketing concept, the evolution of marketing concept, in chronology wise, it goes like it started from production concept, then selling concept, then marketing concept has evolved. Well, production concept, the era was during 1850s to 1920s, wherein the focus was just on the production part. The marketer used to produce in bulk. Rather than focusing on the quality, they used to produce in bulk, focusing on the less cost part. Wherein slowly and steadily, after 1920s, came the era of selling concept, wherein the marketer felt the importance of quality of the product, and he felt as well that if the product is left alone in the market, cannot be sold. You have to make some efforts. So between 1930s to 1950s came the era of selling concept, wherein the efforts were made to sell the products. Then came an era after 1950s of marketing concept. Till date, we are focusing on customer rather than production, rather than selling aspects. We are focusing on customer. Rather, as on date, we are focusing on the problems faced by the customers. Wherein my focus as a marketer is to focus on the needs and the customer's requirements, identify the segments and serve them. Serve them, deliver satisfaction better than the competitors. That's marketing concept for you. Well, along with the marketing concept, if your focus is on the long-term benefit for the customers, if you focus on the corporate citizenship, then simultaneously we have a concept of societal marketing concept. Well, if we embrace the marketing concept in detail, it has been bifurcated in 4 parts: consumer research, segmentation, targeting, and positioning. What do you mean by consumer research? Well, consumer research is a process of studying the consumer behavior. Then comes the segmentation part, wherein a marketer bifurcates the market the consumer into subsets of different parts of the customers groups, wherein each group is homogeneous in nature and heterogeneous among each other. So this is how your segmentation takes place. Then comes your targeting, wherein you identify 2 to 3 segments which, as on your capacity, you are ready to pursue that. That's your targeting strategy. Then comes your positioning. Positioning needs to be there in the minds of the customers. You have to do that because you want to attract customers. Positioning can be done through improving your brand image in the eyes of the customers, wherein the product can be sold on its own. Well, along with the STP strategy, marketing strategies formula says STP plus 4 Ps. So we have with us for marketing mix: product, price, place, and promotion. As a marketer, focus on these 4 parts. As on date, this model is also been challenged by the SAVE model, which says don't focus on product, focus on the solution, don't focus on place, focus on the availability or the accessibility, don't focus on price, focus on value part, and don't focus on promotion, focus on the education part. So along with your STP strategies, focus on your marketing mix as well. Well, along with this marketing strategy, you have to be very much sensitive towards certain relationships. As a marketer, I am dealing in delivering a best value. If I am able to do that, I can have the result as in the form of satisfaction. And if I have achieved that, that is just because I am able to generate trust aspect in the eyes of the customers. And if the marketer is able to generate value, satisfaction, and trust, customer retention is a very easy and simple task. Ultimate goal for any marketer is to be interested in second time purchaser, not the first time purchasers. If we see the relationship in detail, value. What do you mean by customer value? Value is the difference between the perceived benefits and the perceived cost, which is very subjective in nature and it is very difficult to determine, but still, as a marketer, always focus on value part. Then comes your customer satisfaction. Satisfaction means it is the difference between the actual performance and the expectations of the customers. So if you achieve that, that is the ultimate goal of any marketer. So focus on satisfaction part. Then comes trust. Trust building is a very essential part for any organization because it lays a foundation for the industry. Now, then comes retention part. If you have done your work very well up till trust, if you have generated value, satisfaction, and trust, then you are having a guarantee of the person who will come to you for the second time. Customer retention strategy always talks about retaining customers. It is better to retain customer rather than acquiring one because this customer is going to buy more. The selling processes would be simpler. He'll be the less price sensitive one. Serving this customer is an easier option and he'll spread the positive word of mouth. So focus on your customer retention part as well. Now, as a marketer, I am always interested in profitability. So as a customer profitability, I need to categorize my customer into 4 parts. See the pyramid in the slide that treat your customer genre wise. Divide the customers, segregate customers as per the categories of platinum, gold, iron, and lead. And accordingly, you serve the customers to generate value for you and for the customers. Now, if we see the impact of technology, it is for both, for marketer and for the customers. See, awareness level of customers is increasing like anything because of technology, and that's a challenge for the marketer to use the same technology to catch hold of the awareness speed. So it is very important for that. Now, consumer behavior is an interdisciplinary science. What do you mean by that? See, we are studying this subject as a part of marketing stream, but it has also been studied under various studies like in the economics. Because we talk about demand, supply, and purchasing power, consumer behavior plays its role in economics as well. Psychology, because we are focusing on motivation, perception, personality aspects, so it is studied there as well. Socio-psychology, because we are studying everything in teamwork, group work that has been focused on. Sociology also has this consumer behavior because we are living in society, we are affected by the families, reference groups, and friends and all. So it is part of that as well. And anthropology, culture and society has effect on a consumer behavior. So it is an interdisciplinary science. Well, if we see the customer decision making process in tandem, Just see the diagram. As the process has input, process, output. Input goes like external environment, the marketing mix strategies of the company's 4Ps plus the environmental aspects. Then comes the process part wherein the customer actually makes decisions about the realization of need, information search and evaluation of alternatives along with the psychological aspects that he has. And as an output, what comes out to be the purchase decision and the post-purchase behavior that he derives out of the entire process. So this is customer decision making process. So as far as this module goes, that just does it from my side. Thank you very much. Keep learning.